मदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत प्रणमा आगे गोस्वामी ठाकुर ने प्रचार करने के लिए कोई इच्छा है, एकांत में ब्रजपत्तन में भजन उन्होंने 100 करोड़ नाम यज्ञ किया। बाद में जब महाप्रभु पंचतत्व का साथ उनका गुरुदेव गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज ठाकुर भक्ति उनको महाप्रभु का वाणी प्रचार करने के लिए आदेश किया। तब उन्होंने बोला हमारे पास दो ही का अभाव है, धन भी नहीं जन भी नहीं। मैं क्या शुरू करने से हम जब ऐसा किया तब उनका जो शिष्य था और एक उनका इच्छा किया मठ करने के लिए। कहा मायापुर नंबर उल्टा डंगा वहाँ मठ किया और इसका कथा सुना तो एक एक करके सब आने लगा। उसका बाद जब ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद ने नवद्वीप धाम परिक्रमा का पुनः प्रवर्तन करने का और कुछ हो नहीं सकता, एक मौका मिला तो ये करना। तब उन्होंने वहाँ गौड़ मंडल का बाद और उस परिक्रमा मृदंग महाप्रभु का विग्रह ये सब ले किया था। पूरा माया कलम है, ये लोग पूरा माँ भक्ता है, लेकिन असल बात है पूरा माया जोगो माया। वहाँ जब गया तब चलो 1 वर्ष में लगे जानलेवा हमला किया। गौड़ीय मठ वो लोगों का जो इनका विरुद्ध क्या विरुद्ध बोला, जो महाप्रभु नित्यानंद प्रभु हरिदास ठाकुर ये लोगों का घर घर में भेज कर दिया और सबको मूर्ति दिखाकर भेंट लेना ये ठीक नहीं। और ये लोग क्या करते थे, वहाँ जो विग्रह है दर्शन के लिए 5.25 आना भेंट रखा था, वो देने से आप दर्शन कर सकते हो, नहीं तो दर्शन होगा। ये होता है क्या दादा भगवान ब्राह्मण को देने पड़ेगा नहीं, बाकी सब को देने पड़ेगा। मठ इसका विरोध किया था, इसलिए चारों तरफ से हाथी पगला होने लगा। सेवक आज के दिन का जब भक्ति थी का लोग नहीं था गोगरी मठ में, तो उन्होंने क्या किया देखा तो एक तो जानलेवा हमला किया, तो उनका पोशाक को बदल करके उन्होंने छुपा के रखा। सेवा को जो उनका पर्सनल सेवा भी करते थे, परमानंद प्रभु इन्होंने गमछा पहन के हाथ में हुक्का लेकर वो गया थाना में खबर किया। साथ साथ पुलिस आ गया। जब पुलिस आ गया तब क्या किया ना पूछा, परम गुरु जी से पूछा किनको अपना संदेह होता है, कौन ये सब ये करता है। उन्होंने बोला किसी का ऊपर हमारा डाउट नहीं है, किसी को प्रति डाउट नहीं, नाम पर केस करे, FIR करे। उन्होंने ऐसा बोला तो सेवक लोग बोला, क्या बोला, जे ऐसा कोई कार्रवाई ना करने से आइंदा में परिक्रमा करना संभव होगा नहीं, परिक्रमा करवा दिया गया। तो प्रभुपाद इसका उत्तर में बोला था कि 1,00,000 रुपया का काम कर दिया, प्रचार हो गया, हर एक पेपर में आया। पेपर में आने का कारण त्रिपुरा पहुंच गया। त्रिपुरा का राजा वहाँ टेलीग्राम दिया, ये ऐसा हमला किया, सुना तो उनमें कुछ नुकसान तो हुआ नहीं। तो वहाँ जो सेक्रेटरी वो जो उत्तरीय था इसको छीन लिया। जो बहुत महिला था ये लोग उनको, लेकिन था दूसरी जगह में मोट ऐसे एक किया नहीं, एक शुरू किया। बार बार जो ये लोग जो ऐसा और प्रभुपाद किया ये उनका पास, क्योंकि सीख उन्होंने भी चला गया इसका देवमाट में, तो उसमें समझेगा ये तो तामा अब कमती उम्र भी तो होता है। परमानंद प्रभु को लेकर देखने के लिए गया था, वहाँ एक तो क्या उसको बोला नाम पर FIR किया। उन्होंने उनका जो ये जाके हो गया काला ये कोई तो बोलता है एकदम क्या थानादार उनको ऐसे ही संबोधन करता था, वो जो कैसे देखो क्या उनने क्या ये जैसा असंभव है, इससे ज्यादा असंभव भक्ति सिद्धांत तो सरस्वती ठाकुर ये बर्तन उठाने के लिए आया। जानता है इनका परिचय, इनके विरुद्ध में ही करो, प्रभुपाद किया नहीं, क्योंकि ये सब साधारण व्यक्ति को प्रतिपक्ष को माने, इसको इतना मर्यादा देने का क्या जरूरत है। नीति अनुसार और वही तपते ही अनुकंपा इस विचार से ये विरोध तो हो गई। ऐसा सब परिक्रमा आदि किया। बाद में मार्च का विरुद्ध जी का समाधि और एक यहाँ को पिटाई किया मौत का आदमी को। उसको लिए केस ये लोगों का उल्लास हुआ। क्या आप लोग उनको का विचार कैसे देखें? उनका विरोध में धरना दी। इसमें सब फिर दोबारा वो रुपया लेकर हाईकोर्ट में जाया, क्योंकि जेनो केनक तो उपाय में मन को उसमें से नहीं क्या आया।
Today is the Sunday. Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami. He used Sridham. He was feeling separation from Srila Jagan. He was continuously engaged in one and whatever he wanted, and eating away like a cow. Again, putting everything. So, in this way, road names. Srila was anywhere meet with completely by himself in his inner state. Associate. Srila Babaji Maharaj was also there. This is of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That how he mentioned two things. I have power. So how I will be doing, how I will be, and then Sriman Mahaprabhu, you just and so this Prabhupada that even some devotees but still did not made any plan to go out, and one of was Paramananda Prabhu. He came to him and used to serve Srila Prabhupada. Both of them, they requested Srila Prabhupada that in this and most the message we to the masses, that our request from there distribute. We will try to assist, help Srila Prabhupada, and soon after that they rented one place, and Srila Prabhupada gave this over there in Kolkata. Started in Kolkata in masses. Srila Maharaj mentioned, started with only of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nothing else. Notice they came, accepted his shelter, heard the teachings, and started preaching everywhere. And the devotees who came to him were very special. That's why Srila Maharaj mentioned, among many, our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj also, he was a very special devotee who came to Srila Prabhupada, and by his surrender, by his complete dedication, and by his conduct, the kind of things which we hear about his life, it proves that he was definitely sent by Sriman Mahaprabhu to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Maharaj at this point started narrating that how in 1925 in Kodamatala during
25.
25. In 1925, during Srinavdi Parikrama time, many caste Goswamis, Brahmins, Babajis, Sahajiyas, they collected together, they got together and made a plan to attack on Parikrama party. At that time, why they attacked? First of all, Srila Maharaj mentioned that Srila Prabhupada, he spoke the pure teachings of Sriman Mahaprabhu. That became the biggest cause of their first thing Srila Maharaj mentioned that in Sridham Navadvip, some places there are deities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Caste Brahmins, they started that each and every person, whoever visits the temple, whoever wants to have darshan of deities, they have to pay 5.5 anna. 5.25 anna. They have to and the Brahmin, those who took birth in a Brahmin family, there is no need for them to pay anything. Pay. So Srila Prabhupada, he started speaking through all whatever way possible that this particular thing is completely against the path of pure bhakti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he himself, he was so merciful that he gave order to his devotees, Srila Haridas Thakur, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, that go from house to house, ask them to serve him. Now if devotees, they come and want to serve the Lord by performing some kind of seva voluntarily, why they are supposed to pay some money before entering into the temple? Sriman Mahaprabhu, he himself gone from place to place and delivered, and the same personality whose deity they want to come and have darshan, why they have to pay anything? So by hearing this, they were agitated. Why? Because many people, those who used to visit, they started saying that yes, he is saying right, this is not a proper thing. Why you people are having this kind of practice? So hearing again and again about them, and then why Brahmins are not charged, why you people don't get money from them. And the second thing Srila Prabhupada started mentioning, that all these Brahmins, they used to say that they are only qualified to be gurus, nobody else. Any person who has taken birth in any other family, even though they are very qualified, they can practice bhakti, but still they cannot initiate anybody. So this was also been opposed by Srila Prabhupada. And then many other things. So altogether, Srila Maharaj mentioned another thing, that Srila Prabhupada, he started manifesting dioramas, pradarshnis, and in that he showed many things like this which they were not following properly. In one of the portraits, Srila Prabhupada showed that how one Brahmin, he is having shaligram in his hand, and in the another hand he is having peanuts, and he wants to break peanut with shaligram. So by seeing this, they said, what is this? Who does this? And then Srila Prabhupada said that maybe externally you don't do, in this, like literally you don't do that, but still on the name of the deities, on the name of mantras, on the name of Bhagavat, if you try to enjoy your senses by getting money, by different things, then what it will be considered? That by showing the Lord, by using the Lord, what you are doing, you want to fulfill your sense desires. So that's why this is really proper. So in this way there were so many things that by which they became agitated. And then finally they attacked on parikrama. What was their intention? In reality they wanted to take the life of Srila Prabhupada. With that intention they did. And for many days they prepared for it. In like around all the sites, there are 3 or 4 roads which meets together at that place. What they did that they blocked from all the sides and in all the roof and many other things which they were throwing bricks from the top. So in this way they attacked. Srila Prabhupada at that time he was having 5,000 pilgrims with him, 108 and Sriman Mahaprabhu. But when they started throwing bottles, bricks, elephant, he became mad, crazy. There were small kids, ladies were there. This and like a big problem at that time, which was some his dress with his dress, like Prabhupada's dress. He took his saffron dress, sannyasi dress, and at that time he was in white clothes as a young brahmachari, and then secretly away from that place. His name was Sri Paramananda Prabhu. What he did, even though he was very young, but complete dedication for the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada was been given by Lord situation. But he did without anyone's consultancy. Nobody told him. But what he did, he changed his Gaudiya Math Brahmachari wear, that dhoti, and weared only gamcha. So he just replaced his dhoti with gamcha and then hookah in his hand. That each and every person, whoever was there, those who were in the opposite party, they will know he is from Gaudiya Math. Why? Because Gaudiya Math is dead against of hookah, smoking and all these things. In his heart, because of his sincerity, his sincere desire to serve Srila Prabhupada, that particular dress and hookah in his hand, to complain to the police. And then police came, somehow or other all these things happened. Srila Maharaj mentioned that how if and something falls from the roof or from the skies, then immediately what happens, by seeing something around you, near you, then automatically your hand goes and wants to save yourself, escape. So in the same way, our Param Gurudev or this Paramananda Prabhu, they were like non-different from the body of Srila Prabhupada. That's why whatever used to happen to Srila Prabhupada, they were always there like his bodily limbs and automatically wants to protect him without even having any indication from Srila Prabhupada. So in this way, such kind of loving relationship was there, and Srila Maharaj mentioned they were actually non-different. That's why this was the evidence that how on the risk of his life he served Srila Prabhupada in this way. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned not only one time, again and again. This is like a well-known fact that okay, Podamatala attack was there in the life of Srila Prabhupada. But this wherever Srila Prabhupada went, always opposition came. And not in a small way, in a very big way. Why? Speaking the truth. He did not else. He wanted to up to the topmost limit. There is one that if somebody starts speaking truth, then it is for certain from all the sides. If opposition is not coming from that, means that person is not speaking truth. To ask and beg alms, that oh, how can you collect so much? Then they said, well, we spoke about your teachings. Whatever we hear from you, we used to speak. We spoke and that's why we got so much. And then Prabhupada said, no, it is not possible. If you speak what I am speaking, if else also. Srila Maharaj mentioned this is Navadip Parikrama time. Another time the opposition came from one person who blamed in Champak Hut, Srila Prabhupada Hut, just to see the sight that during our Parikrama time where we can stay. And then they selected. So that same day in the night time, what happened that somebody lost their pots, and then they filed a court case that we saw this person came in the village, he was a new person and he was looking to be finding that how to take things, that they stole our pots. So then Srila Prabhupada, he did not even care for it. Why? Srila Maharaj mentioned that there is one niti, there is one law. If who is on a very lower stage wants to agitate a person who is on a very higher platform, then a person who is on a higher platform should not get agitated at all. Does not matter. Why? Just ignore it. Srila Maharaj mentions some whatever they speak, if we pay attention, that means we are giving them so much respect that they are qualified to be on a higher stage. He does not give them that opportunity that they can come on that platform. We cannot give them. Srila Prabhupada, when he heard this, he did all. And when police incident also, that you can mention Prabhupada doubt or no. And then there was a person, Natvarpal. And today he gave his full name. He's a wealthy person. Government used to hear him and give him his manager. Them to write last night his big tank. Is not lying. Hujur, oh my master, I don't know what to do, what you are speaking. Then 1,000 times Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, that you know what is his about. If somebody comes and ready to serve Srila Prabhupada. Then third thing Srila Maharaj mentioned about Chand, where too much against. Why? Because they are having earlier in his bhajan, slowly, when Prabhupada, he was, then afterward his disciples also, they bought many places. Them afterward who became Maharaj. Ram means a person in opposing, they were having control on many lands. But our Param Gurudev, one by one, he took like the possession of, like Maharaj mentioned that prior to a person came, that to go away from their possession. So by that, or like after another, many were ready to give up Prabhupada. So Mana Krishna Niveshayet. It has been mentioned that somehow or other one has to absorb one's mind in the service of Krishna, and whatever qualification our Param Gurudev was having, whatever he learned, which in his family, he used that learning to the topmost limit for serving Srila Prabhupada. In this way, it has been mentioned